A blossoming abyss has rooted itself in my chest. Vines sheathing the space around my lungs, this chasm of isolation has birthed but a beast, an aberration, a minotaur where we are trapped in this never-ending labyrinth, each wall of stone blooming from the concrete ground, casting us away, alone in our pockets of rubble at first. The need to stay 6 feet apart for safety, now it is a sprawling mountain range I cannot begin to scale. Every ember of conversation has eluded my grasp. When the darkness descends upon our homes, we may reach for magic to keep us from drowning. As centuries of scientific wonders can do nothing but stare as a silent killer banishes us from our haunts. Behind locked doors and empty hallways, we can only dream. When the roads teeming with traffic evaporate into silence, when our streams of communications dwindle into wastelands and desert plains, call upon Arachne. Employ her weaving, borrow red threads of fate as they unravel themselves from the spool of time, use them to hold our drifting cities together. But as we hope, we forget that we've already cast magic of our own. My fingers phase through the familiar touch of the flat screens of my phone. It is a labyrinth of code, a puzzle of walls, building rooms and homes and comfort, connections, flickering through the sparks of electricity. It is this magic that carries the lilt of my voice as it dons winged sandals, soaring over the peaks and troughs of topographic contour lines through a phone call. When our messenger boys on the backs of their bicycles slow to a halt, rickety bike chains rusting in gold and suntan suit till newspapers stop hurtling themselves into our front lawns, we must rely on the ravens, their shrieks like tweets, echoing the battle cries of the fallen soldiers from the front line must learn that bad news is better than no news at all. What they know as birdsong, we know as Twitter. Their cries for help, bounding over borders, gasping for more oxygen. We mummify memories of their tenacity into hashtags, preserve their glory, remember their sacrifice. Tonight, we stand on the precipice of emancipation. After all this time trapped in darkness, I know you hear the beguiling promises of freedom luring you to turn around. Give in now before you've reached the surface. But Orpheus, do not be fooled. Keep your eyes glued to the cobblestone path. Keep your finger poised on the strings of the lyre, the strings of the corrugated musk. You must loop over your chin and ears. History is unraveling as we speak. Each moment capitulates itself to the records of time, but we are filled with our own magic. We are nothing if not made of legends of our own, and if history has taught us anything, it's that all legends end triumphant, and I know so will we.